My head feels dead. My work was canceled Tuesday and Wednesday due to weather. That means I'm gonna read. If I look dead in the face, it's because I have a migraine, and when I woke up this morning, I woke up and went back to sleep, which I know I shouldn't do that because then I get like this, but I did it anyways. I'm 260 pages into From Here to the Great Unknown by Lisa Marie Presley and Riley Keough. I got this book for Christmas. I'm very much looking forward to finishing it, mostly because it's just really sad. I will talk about this more in my January wrap-up, but this book is crushing me right now. It's so hard to read. It's just the grief and just the events that take place through Lisa Marie's life are so, like, you almost ask yourself, like, what did she do to deserve any of this pain? Like, this is so hard to read. But it's an important read because you find out, like, I'm finding out things about her that I never knew before. I'm also in the process of reading I'm Too Lazy to Get It, but it's in my book sleeve over there. I'm a big fan of Haley Family Booktube, so the second that this book sleeve dropped, you know I had to buy it. It sold out within 20 minutes, and I was not able to get the last one, which upsets me to this day still. But anyways, I got this one. It's really, really good material. It has like a pocket, and what I love also, the zipper is like so easy to open and close. It's not like hard or anything. I'm also reading Circe by Madeline Miller. I started The Song of Achilles like a year ago, and I put it down and I never picked it back up. So I also want to make a good dent into this one. Like I am on chapter 2 of this right now. So I want to get at least like a good 50-100 pages in this before I have to go back to work. And right now is a perfect time because I got the notification that we're gonna be closed Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm like, yes. And if we get snow, which we probably will, I'm gonna film it and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I love this book sleeve. This book sleeve, it, like she advertised it, it fits a lot of stuff. Like I can put my Kindle in here. I like to put a pen here. I believe a Bible can also fit in here, which I have not tried that yet, but in her little reel she made, she said it like barely fits, which is still fine if it fits. I can fit two of these like that. I don't want to put my Kindle in there because I don't want to risk damaging it, but it's very, very durable, very versatile. I love the heart pattern. So yeah, like I'll protect this book sleeve with my life. Because like you don't want your books and stuff to get damaged, because look how pretty the cover is. You don't want it to get damaged. I also have the audiobook for Circe as well, so I was going to be listening to that. I'm going to be playing a lot of PS5 because I can. I was going to do some stretching routines as well because I don't really want to go to the gym in this weather right now. I hate myself. So yeah, I was just going to do that. Yeah, I'm much more motivated to like just get rid of my TBR pile because that's my TBR cart. That's a lot. That is terrifying. So I definitely want to get through that, a lot of that this month, which means I may have to read multiple books at the same time, which I don't like doing, really, because then I can't really give all of my energy to the one book that I'm trying to read and get through, which I only have about like 10 to 15 pages left of the Lisa Marie memoir, which I was going to finish today, so I can make room for Circe. I'm trying to pick something off my cart that's also on Kindle Unlimited, something that I don't have to buy on my Kindle separately because I don't like doing that. I just like having the option to read on my Kindle as well. Do I want to get into Babbel? I'm not sure. I started Sociopath, this memoir right here. I never finished it, but the goal this year is to finish a lot of books that I never got around to finishing. That is the goal this year. So I was just gonna turn on my PS5. I was gonna play a little bit of a game. I'll knock out the rest of From Here to the Unknown later. But for now, I'll just relax. I just took an off-brand Excedrin. Let's finish this. I have this much left. Easy work. And that concludes From Here to the Great Unknown. This book was very, very sad. It was very light at times, but mostly sad. The end of this book, as you know, she passed away 2 years ago now, and this memoir just chronicles her life and everything she had been through, everything her and her family had been through, and it's just a raw account because the memoir is made from like recordings that Lisa Marie had done in the time before she passed away. It's just, there's no other word for it than sad. It's very, very sad to read. Glad I know her story now more than I ever did before, but very, very good. No star rating for memoirs, as we know. I'll talk more in depth about this in my reading wrap up, but for now, I'm going to move on to Circe and try to get some of that done today. I might also start another book today, just so I have like a good amount of books to talk about in the end of my wrap up. My migraine won't go away. Note to self, never wake up and fall back asleep again. I don't know how people do that. It's just, yeah, so I have a lot of time on my hands because of this work canceling thing. I'll add this memoir to my journal later, but for now I'm going to put this in the red pile with Ariadne, and let's work on some Circe together. I love this. This is the best thing to ever be created. I'm so hungry. I really want like Panera or something, but the temperature is supposed to like rapidly decrease throughout the day, so I don't really want to leave. But being stuck means journaling in my reading journal and reading more. I'm watching Emma on YouTube, the booktuber. I love her videos. I'm watching through her old stuff. She's moving out of her apartment right now, so that's where I'm at. I'm just journaling From Here to the Great Unknown real quick. Just so I have it written down. I have a couple more books that I still haven't journaled, which is kind of embarrassing. But I was gonna do that and then read some more of Circe while I'm here in my big comfy chair. I just woke up from a nap and I put like 2 minutes of Circe on audiobook just so I could listen and not have to pry open the book with my hands. I just wanted to listen sometimes. I just like that difference and dynamic because I've had a migraine for the better part of today and I did not feel like straining my eyes more. But my ears, they're fine. They're fine. They're totally fine. I'm getting kind of impatient for the snow to get here. Also, I am having withdrawals from TikTok, so it's gonna be reels for now. I'm gonna do some more reading, probably. Yeah, just keep filming so I can have videos lined up. Sometimes I forget how all of Greek mythology connects because I just read how one of Circe's sisters, Pasiphae, who was in Ariadne, they're talking about how they want to betroth her to Minos, who is he is a son of Zeus and a king of Crete, and that's exactly who he is in Ariadne, and I'm just like, wow. Sometimes I forget that it all connects. It's crazy. I'm about to go get some pizzas, so I'm currently bundling up for that. I do not know how to bundle because I'm from the South. I don't know how to bundle home and auto. I know how to bundle home and auto, but I don't know how to bundle myself. I do have these Columbia boots from my old job that I bought. They've proven very good in this weather, and I'm borrowing my dad's gloves, so that's what we're doing right now. I'm pretty sure when it snows, I'll use these same boots too. Like, they're very heavy duty. Yeah, and I have a friend that's from up north. All of this is like nothing to her, whereas I'm gonna be freaking Ralph's little brother from Christmas Story, just like flannel that my dad gave me. We're gonna put this on. Not me wearing business pants to go outside. I need to buy thermal underwear, but you never think to buy that stuff when you're from the South because you're like, I don't need it. It's not gonna get that cold. Oh, January 8th does get very cold. Just ignore this bad lighting. I know. Should I put this on as well? I'm not gonna take any chances. I am not getting sick. Last year I got sick like 5 times. It's not funny. It's really not funny. I'm going to go ahead and put these on before I go outside. So, yep. Let's go get this food. New location, literally 5 feet away from where I was last time. But I'm on page 38 of Circe, and I think we have just met a love interest. Yeah, we don't know his name yet, but they're talking because Circe went to this island just to be alone because she feels isolated because all of her siblings are leaving her. She feels she has no place in her family, but she's hanging out on the island, and all of a sudden she sees a boat, and in that boat there's a man that comes up and starts getting his stuff ready to get out of the boat. And basically she's like, "That's a boat, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Can I sail around in it?" And then it's like kind of weird. They just start talking and getting to know each other. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm still very early into the book. I'm like this much into it. I'm not into the meat of the book yet. The back of the book says that she's supposed to get this power, this like witchcraft power. So that sounds really cool. But I haven't gotten there yet. So I'm gonna do some reading and just see what more I can glean from this novel. Y'all, let me read y'all this quote that I just found in this book. So she is describing how she's feeling talking to this man, and for context, in the quote there is a name mentioned, Aeetes, who is her brother. And the quote says, her father, for context, is Helios, the god of the sun. So her father is basically the sun. And she says, "I had stood beside my father's light. I had held Aeetes in my arms, and my bed was heaped with thick wooled blankets woven by immortal hands. But it was not until that moment that I think I had ever been warm." Literally crying, screaming. That's so sweet. Y'all, I just woke up and look what's outside. Look what's outside, y'all. Y'all, when's the next time I'm gonna be able to experience this? Cause if you live in South Texas, you know what I'm talking about. No, literally, when's the last time I'm ever gonna experience snow? Because this is why I want to get as much pictures and video as possible. My breath is literally smoke. And I just woke up. Yo, look at my car. She is covered. She got her snow makeup on. No, this is actually amazing. Like, look at the snow in my hair. It's just like a winter wonderland out. This is the Christmas that I deserved, but I didn't get. Just like the snow crunching under my feet is just amazing. I feel like I'm seeing snow for the first time, but obviously this is the first time that I've seen snow. But yeah, look how beautiful it looks. Meanwhile, the snow is just piercing my phone. I'm back inside from playing in the snow, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading Circe. She is trying to make the man that she met a god for whatever reason, and I feel like that's just gonna go terribly, so I'm gonna keep reading and I'll give y'all some updates. The one thing I wanted Circe not to do, she just did. Yeah, that's not, I don't like that. I don't know if I like that. Should I say what she just did? I'm pretty sure you can probably assume. So she just turned Glaucus into a god. For some reason or another, she felt it in her knowledge, in her blood, whatever that means, that told her to put sap from the flowers that were around Glaucus into his mouth, like he had to ingest it. And now he is a god, and that's crazy. This can only end one way, and it's not good. Okay, so Cersei is basically begging to be with this man, with Glaucus, because he has fallen in love with someone else. She's very jealous, and and she's like, I mean, I know one who will love you better. He's like, who? And he says, you've been a sister to me. I think that's worth underlining because that's crazy. She was just friend zoned. I wish I had my TikTok on my phone again so I could vlog this because this is insane. Like, I'm still vlogging here, which I'd primary, but I need to underline that. So y'all remember Aedes, Cersei's brother that made an appearance like 10-15 pages ago? Well, he's back, and he literally did this like experiment on Cersei in front of everybody. Like he took like a pot of oil out of his robe and put his thumb in the oil and smeared some on her cheek, and then it disappeared. And now everybody's saying that Cersei and Aedes are both witches, like they deal with magic. Cersei has been saying like putting the flowers on Glaucus to change him into a god. She's telling everyone like, I did this, like this is, nobody else could have done this, this was me. And her father keeps gaslighting her, basically saying, you didn't do this, only Zeus could have done that, so it was Zeus, he's the most powerful god. And then Aedes, her brother, basically just comes in and is like, no, she actually did it, she's powerful enough, she did it on her own. So I think we've stumbled across a very big power that Cersei has now. So yeah, things are about to get a lot more interesting. People are scared of her, and I am 68 pages in and people are just afraid of her now. So this book just got a lot more interesting. I'm gonna keep reading. The way I don't want to get out of bed right now. Like, I just want to, I'll have my laptop and my book with me in here. I'm so grateful that I'm here in bed and relax, get a lot of reading done. Maybe watch some TikToks on my laptop because I stupidly deleted the app. I didn't have faith like everybody else did. I just woke up from a nap and I'm on the 102 page mark of Cersei. I have like 250 more pages to go. I have a bit. It is the next day, if I didn't already say. I'm about to go to the gym and I was going to listen to more of the Cersei audiobook. I'm sad that the snow is gone, but at least the sun is out and the roads are better for driving. So I just wanted to get that done, because I've been sitting at home being lazy for days. So I'm just like, oh, I need to do something. I need to get the blood pumping. So I'm gonna do that and then just enjoy whatever freedom I have left. Hello. So it's been like a week and a half since the snow day and since I've been vlogging my reading. I just had a life change happen recently. Nothing bad before you worry. But yeah, that happened, so I hadn't been thinking about vlogging recently, but I just wanted to close off this video just by explaining where I'm at in Cersei. I'm at about, I think Spotify said 43%. So yeah, I've read that much using my Haley fan bookmark. So basically what's been happening, I don't know if I've covered this in the previous clips of this video, Cersei basically has been exiled for turning her arch nemesis into a monster. Yeah, she did that. She's discovering that she's very good at witchcraft, and making potions, poisons, all that sort of thing. So she has been living on this island named Aedes. No, that's her brother. She's been living on in this island called Ayaya. Yeah, that's what it's called. For years at this point. She has an on again, off again relationship with Hermes, the messenger god. She is just honing her power as a sorceress, as a witch. And I'm not really understanding the part that's happening right now. Before this part, her sister summoned her in Crete. Her sister is Pasiphae, who is the mother of Ariadne and Phaedra and all those characters. And her sister, Pasiphae, is not a nice person at all. Very self-centered, very, always bullying Circe since they were little and they lived together. She summoned her because she needed help because she was about to give birth to the Minotaur. And that's the whole thing. The lore behind that story is in Ariadne, which I read earlier in January. Today is February 1st when I'm recording this, so yeah, I need to read more. Not for the sake of rushing, but I want to get my Goodreads goal down this year. So yeah, that whole thing happened. She put words in Circe's head of "you're not good enough," all that sort of thing. So Circe is back on her island, and two people have come to her island, Jason and Medea, and I believe they're siblings, if I'm not mistaken. And they're just telling her their life story, and I'm not really understanding that part right now. It's kind of losing me, but I'm going to keep going through the book. And I'm on page, as of right now, I'm on page 168 of this novel. It's really good so far, except for the part I'm currently on, which, like I said, I'm not really understanding. And I'm also 3% through this audiobook. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's called Yin Yang Love Story, or something like that. But I'll put it up right here so you guys can see. It's an audiobook that I just recently started because I want to read more books. Again, not for the sake of rushing through them, but just to diversify what I'm reading. If I'm not feeling something as heavy as Circe right now, I want to get something romantic because it's February and I want to read some Valentine's Day reads for this month. So yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. I just wanted to close out this video because I hadn't had time to vlog or do anything like that this week. Things got a little crazy. I had an adjustment in my life. It was a good adjustment. So yeah, that's it. That's where I'm going to close out this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to get right to editing this. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm sorry, that's mean. But yeah, I'm going to... Let me take a thumbnail picture right now while I'm at it. So yeah, that's gonna be my thumbnail picture. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the clips I put together this week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, and happy reading.